Hello there, Virgo. How are you beautiful, beautiful souls doing this last few days? Welcome back to my channel. This is Beautiful Moon Tarot. Virgo, I'm not sure if you're fully aware, but you may or may not have been feeling the energies of this week. We have an Aquarius super moon this week. It's August the 11th and 12th, depending on which part of the world you're from. I'm in the UK, so I guess on our time here, we're expected that the moon would be full around just after 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm not entirely sure what time that will be, but however, the moon is pretty full out there. You may have noticed last night. Emotions, Virgo, they are very high at this moment. It is a super moon. It does mean that the moon is far closer to the earth. And because of that, the moon actually helps to control our moods and our cycles. It also controls the tides, for those of you that may not be aware. I'm going to look into the energies tonight, Virgo, on a general note, because we're not sure what Spirit wants us to know at this time. This will be for guidance only. For Virgos, cross watchers, you are very welcome. This channel is specifically for Virgos because we are huge servers. Everybody is across the board, but to be quite honest, as a Virgo, I know that we sometimes deserve a little bit of extra treat, and on behalf of myself and Spirit, we hope to deliver that to you, Virgo. Now, as I say, it is general, so I'm not entirely sure whether the universe want to highlight love, career, finances, but we'll have a quick look at the energies, Virgo. And I'm going to also tap in a little bit further with the native spirit ancestral tarot. It's an oracle deck, and I've also got a Celtic tree oracle. I thought it'd be quite nice because we can not only tap in with our ancestral energy, but we could also at this time, as the veil's very thin, connect with nature as well. For me, it's important to remain grounded as a Virgo. Okay, I'm just going to give the cards a bit of a shuffle. I have just cleansed the energy from the previous love reading that I did this week. You can find that on my link below. Okay, Spirit, good evening, my beautiful Spirit team. Please can we show Virgo what they need to see for those that are on a love journey or career change or home change, whatever you feel that we need to be sharing at this time. The energies are very intense, and there may be a lot of Virgos out there, Spirit, that may need your extra help. Please show us what we need to see, Spirit, by giving us some of your guided information through the cards. When you're ready, Spirit, I will ask you to bring the cards to the surface of which you feel that we need to be looking at this moment in time, Spirit. Thank you. Right, okay, so right off the bat here, Virgo, we've got quite an erratic energy here. So some of you may have been not knowing what was going on this week and feeling a little bit like one minute your feet are grounded, and the next minute that you're a little unnerved by situations going on around you. Don't fear, Virgo. It's not just your energy you'll be feeling with an intense supermoon like this. You will be feeling other people's energies at this time as well. Don't forget, we share this planet with many millions of people, billions of people, and that's also a lot of energy, including our natural world as well. So don't fear. Let's have a look what we've got. Please can I have some more cards, please, Spirit, to help Virgo with their stories so that we can help them to unravel. Thank you. Does that one want to come yet? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Lovely. Ooh, that is a lot of cards. Now, do you want me to take those, Spirit? Take the top one. Thank you. Okay, bear with me, Virgo. This is, I usually double check with my guides because I don't always accept. Thank you. Are we taking those? The top one again. Thank you. I don't always accept bulk cards because sometimes it's a little much, and it's usually just the top card that needs to come out. Okay, Spirit, can we have some more, please? If I do get any messages whilst I'm doing this read, thank you. Virgo, if I do get any messages whilst I'm doing this read, there may be personal messages from loved ones that have passed. Please don't be alarmed. This is what the channel's for. I am an intuitive reader, and I do connect with my spirit guides, of which do connect with your family and friends on the other side. So if I do get the odd random message, please don't be alarmed. They seriously just come through with love. That's all they want to do, is to reassure those that are grieving or those that miss them, that they just want to say hello, really. If there's any extra messages, even better. Okay, I'm already feeling quite energetically frantic with this energy. So if you're feeling that way, then maybe it's time to take a little bit of time out and relax yourself. I've decided to take the evening because I wanted to give you guys these messages, but with it being the summertime here in the UK, a lot of people are out and enjoying the great outdoors and partying, barbecuing. That may be what you're doing, that you've got plans to do this week. Good for you if you have. Okay, Spirit, are we done? Have we got any more messages for these beautiful Virgos that are watching today, please, Spirit? I've got a message for a Caroline. I have an Uncle Ben, or somebody with the name Ben, that is in the spirit realms, and he would just like to make his awareness, make you aware of his presence. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, yeah, that wanted to flash. I'm going to take that one. Thank you. Okay, right. Virgo, let's have a look what we've got. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Hierophant. Okay, so this could be work commitment for some of you out there. This could be a relationship commitment. But what we're going to do is have a look at the other cards, and we will see what we have there. Okay, right. So we have got the Three of Swords in reverse. Fantastic. Okay, that's how we always want to see the Three of Swords in reverse. We have got the Nine of Wands. Okay. We have got the Page of Cups. Then we have the Three of Wands. Lovely. Beautiful sky up there, look. Very August sky that we're having in the UK at the moment. It's very warm here. Hopefully you've got beautiful weather where you are. Okay, and we have the Four of Swords. Next up we have the Justice card. Okay. We've got the Eight of Wands. We have got the Six of Wands. We have got the Ten of Pentacles. And we have got the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, that's all I can say with that, Virgo. Okay, from what I can see here, Virgo, is this to me, apologies if you were hoping for a love message here, but I'm clearly getting work commitments here, career, work commitments, startups. So if you were hoping to get a love message, you may get love messages within the Native Spirit Oracle or the Celtic Tree Oracle. But from what I'm seeing here, Virgo, is this to me is quite clear that this is to do with careers, or the way that you bring your income in, your stability, Virgo. Okay, just give me 1 minute, and we're just going to tap into the energies of these cards individually and have a look to see what we get, Virgo. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Please guide me into the full general energy of this work commitment or contracts. Thank you. Okay, yeah, lovely. Okay, so from what I get from this then, Virgo, there are quite a few of you out there, hopefully that this will resonate with. I can see that we've got a commitment that may have come to an end, or Spirit and the universe are trying to give you nudges that this is coming to an end. It's a contract that's naturally expired. It's not a, for some of you out there, it's not something that you were surprised with. From underneath there, we've actually got the Four of Pentacles. It's something that you've been holding on to, hoping that this is going to bring in the stability that you've been craving, probably from a younger year as well. It could have been going on for some time, Virgo. But this commitment, with the Hierophant showing itself, this commitment has been long-term for some of you. It's been something that hasn't actually, it may have been something that you dreamt of, or something that you thought it was going to bring all your wishes in at that time, but sadly it wasn't so. I think you got to a point where you were probably feeling a little bit undervalued. You weren't being heard in your workplace. You were probably being you probably had promotion that was pushed to one side for some of you out there, that you felt that you was deserving of and that you was going to get, and it caused a lot of upset. It actually made you feel like you needed to go into the hermit mode, and it would have made you feel like this young lady here holding herself. Now this is in reverse though. This is an energy that may have been feeling in the past, or this last few weeks, if you will. It's not a nice energy, Virgo. It is a strong energy that would have made you feel, where's my life going? Why don't I get promoted? Why have I been overlooked for this? It's not fair. It's like an injustice that you felt there. And you felt like you seem to follow people on social media and you watch what they're doing in their lives, and you kind of get a little bit envious, and we can't help that because we all want lovely material things. We all want a happy life. But for those of you that have been in a work commitment, it's been so grudging. You've been working so hard that it caused this energy. And what this super moon is doing, it's highlighting. Now, the moon always is illuminated by our beautiful sun. It doesn't have its own light to shine itself. But isn't it beautiful when a friend helps you? The sun is the friend of the moon. It illuminates it, and because it's up in the sky all day, it gives that nighttime, that love. It gives what it deserves. And this is what you're going to get, Virgo. You've let go. This came out in reverse. This work commitment that you were in, this contract, may have caused a bit of heartbreak. Some of you may have been in courtrooms over this, or it could have been a business that you started up and you just didn't feel that it was making any money. Now we've just slowly coming out of when we had the lockdown in 2020, which none of us are going to forget, are we? With the lockdown, it may have been a business that was thriving before that, and bless you, it might have kind of crumbled, because a lot of businesses didn't they, Virgo? Or a lot of people actually had a review of their life and thought, do you know what? This job is not for me anymore. I want something more. People were starting to work more from home, weren't they? And setting up little businesses and actually connecting with their true, authentic self. Connecting with what they wanted, their dreams, and actually had that a little bit of time to think, it's my time, it's now or never. Because it was this work that you had, this contract or this business, it was absolutely exhausting. And so was the essence of the aftermath of lockdown. It drained a lot of people, but it was a huge shift for the whole world. It wasn't just as individual Virgos. We weren't just affected, were we? We would have felt that energy for everybody else as well, because we're empathetic towards other people. We feel how other people feel. And this wounded warrior, it's not just all the passion and energy and time that they would have put into this project or this new start job, and the business shut down. You may have worked for a company that they had no choice but to close. So if it wasn't for those that weren't working for yourself, or for those that were working for a business that had to close, it had to happen. And as horrible as it sounds, I don't mean to sound like this, Virgo. I've had experiences like this, but this is bringing in something entirely different. Do you know what? It's bringing in what should have been for you. It's going to be bringing in something more than what you could have wished for. Like, we dream a dream. The universe listens to us. They really do listen to us. And in time, what we have to do is give ourselves time to rest. Look at this, look, right? I'm not going to discuss this one just yet. We'll bring that in a second. But the Three of Wands is, after this aftermath of, well, the contract's ended, or I've left this job, now what? What am I going to do, Spirit? you get into an absolute panic, because we all have to bring in finances, don't we? The money, they say that money doesn't make the world go round, but it really helps to pay those bills, doesn't it? And a lot of you out there have been waiting for, you've had ideas and you're waiting for the money to come in to be able to pursue those ideas for a new fresh start. And a lot of you have just been sitting there thinking, well, when's my luck going to change? I could do with a bit of change here. You may have got into an absolute, this energy that you'll feel over the next few probably days or weeks. You might find yourself surprising yourself, getting into a fit of rage, and you don't know where it's come from. But that's the energy that'll be shifting out with this super moon. It's almost like imagining your brush, and it's just going to sweep all that rubbish away, all the emotions that are residue in your life at the moment. It's time to really get that brush and sweep it all out, because it opens up the new doors. New hope and new love, new finances. It can all come in, but we have to make space for it, Virgo. Okay, so in that period of leaving this job or this idea that you had in the past, you take some time out for yourself, Virgo. Mental thoughts have been really taken over, but what I see on here, we've got the Four of Swords, right? The Three of Swords in the background were the original Three of Swords that caused agony, interruption, anxiety, fidgety nights, can't sleep, thinking about money, waking up, what am I going to do? What projects can I start? Who's going to help me? A lot of Virgos are very proud, and they will not ask other people for help. It takes a lot for another Virgo to ask for help sometimes, doesn't it? We know. I'm a Virgo. I know what it's like. But look, the three of Swords here, they're in the background, taking the rest. This guy here, he's absolutely in the zone. He's meditating. He's tuning into the universe, and he's just accepting the thoughts. Above here, it seems brighter above. This sword in the middle seems a little brighter than the others. It's tuning in. Yeah, tuning into the energy of our ancestors, our spirit guides, the universe, taking that time out to really ground himself. But right next to his feet, he's got the clarity. That I see that as the Ace of Swords. You know, knows the truth now, doesn't he or she? They know the truth. They know that they had to leave that baggage behind. They've got clarity coming in here. You know, the Four of Swords is time for rest that mind. Stop worrying about what's to be, because just around that corner, just around that little corner, Virgo, you've got some fantastic things coming in, and we're going to discuss that in a second. Look at this, right? Letting that Nine of Wands go. The heartache, the upset, the contract ending. Some of you, as I said, you might have ended up in court over something. There may have been a collapse of business, and it meant that there was logistics and legislation, is it? Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. That's the moon. Blame it on the moon. But we've got justice coming in here, look. She's bringing in those scales to bring in the justice. So some of you may be winning a court case out there that was to do with a contract, a sticky contract that you didn't think you was going to get out of. Don't fear, Virgo. Spirit's got your back. She's bringing in the scales of justice, and right in the middle, see that? Look at this, look, I'm being pointed out. This sword here, where I said that the truth and clarity is coming in, well, there you go. That's what this scale, look at that. It's the truth of sword, the sword of truth's right smack in the middle there. The truth's coming out, Virgo. So for those of you that have been stuck in a contract, and you almost to the point where my guide's telling me that you've been made out in the past to look a liar, a thief in the night, and that can't have been a good. No wonder you've been tossing and turning in your bed and feeling like the wounded warrior. That's enough to keep anybody up at night. But for those of you that have had businesses that have collapsed, or contracts that you come out with, well, justice is bringing this in. It's the Libra energy. It's going to bring in a little bit of balance into your life. Balance is coming in now. After that restful period, we've got balance, because we've got an offer. Forget about waiting for your ships to come in. We've got an offer. Look at this. Now, the page is always depicted as almost, well, childlike, if you like. But for me, it's the start of something new. It's the baby. You've got a baby, a business to restart on your own with the help of friends. You've got a business that you can start up, or a new contract, or a new job. For those of you that have been typing away and renewing your resume or CV, wherever you're from in the world, in the UK we call it a CV. If you're renewing your CVs and you're putting yourself out there, this is an offer that's coming in. This, I think in China, they say that the goldfish is extremely lucky for prosperity. Yeah, so you've got an offer coming in, and this offer, it may look like a seedling, or you might have started a YouTube channel yourself, or a startup business. Good luck to you if you have. You know, these times are hard, but this super moon is bringing in an energy of clarity, saying, listen to us. Look, Spirit's saying you've got a new start coming in. Forget about waiting for your ships to come in. That's all done and dusted now. In the next few weeks, Virgo, you're going to be having an offer, and it's going to come flying in. Because look at this, you may get lots and lots of text messages or emails. You might get messages from friends. Word might got around that you're looking for work, or word might got around that you've got a business, you've got a service that you offer from the home, or you've got a little startup business where you zoom around in a car, vehicle, whatever you deliver. It doesn't matter what it is, but you're going to have either, some of you will be traveling around the world. You could be traveling from place to place, or these messages are going to come in from Spirit. They're going to come in from your friends, family, emails from contractors that want you, they want your services. Or this could be messages coming in saying, can you come in for an interview, please? You go for the interview and you get straight away, you get the offer. Yeah. So there's something fantastic coming in here. And I'll tell you why. Spirit don't lie, look at this, Virgo. The next one that we've got up is the Six of Wands. Victory. Now, that person that was in court, for those of you that were in court and you were like, oh, am I going to win this case? I'm spending all this money and it's not my fault. I shouldn't have to have gone to court. Well, fear not. Like, you know, forget about that. Justice is coming in. It was worth it. It was worth it, Virgo. Victory is yours. Victory is coming in. Now, that also comes in with passion as well. And look on the flag, look. Look, we've got the moon, look. Can you see that? Sorry if you can't. I will invest in better equipment, I promise. On here, we've got the sun and the moon on the flag as well. So the moon energy is making itself aware there. It's making its presence, look, Virgo. And then, lo and behold, with the victory, do you know why it's victorious? Well, look, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. Money makes the world go round, does it, Virgo? No, it makes us a little bit happier, doesn't it? Because it gives us stability. It'll give you that stability that you need. Look at this Ten of Pentacles. It doesn't get any better than that. Well, it does, and I'll show you. Ace of Pentacles, Virgo. The Ace of Pentacles. Look at this. Look at this. All that nonsense of worrying about what was gone in the past, let that commitment go. Oh, let them go. Contractors, what was it? A boss that was a bit too bossy, was too big for the boots. Or a work colleague that you just couldn't get on with and you thought, I've got to leave. But if I leave, what am I going to do for money? How am I going to earn the cash? Well, look, Spirit are telling you, look, don't worry, Virgo. You've got victory coming in. Fantastic. I mean, you can take me out for a drink and celebrate. Let me know in the comments box if you, when this comes rolling in, tickety boo, look at that, Virgo. Fantastic. Now that moon energy can bring this. If you're having to struggle with emotions at the minute, then do you know what? It might be just this one time. It might be worth not worrying about it and just allowing that to let that contract go. Let it go, Virgo. They are absolutely fantastic cards from the supermoon. Thank you, supermoon. Right, okay. What we're going to do now is, there's a cheeky little extra, because I'm a Virgo and we never do things by halves, do we, Virgo? Is I'm going to just draw a couple of extra cards. Oh, I'm buzzing from that Ace of Pentacles and that Ten of Pentacles. Bring it in, Virgo, bring it in. Right, okay. As it's the supermoon, I would like to connect with our native spirit. Okay, so let's see if we've got some messages from our native spirit. Okay, we've got some beautiful ancestors on the other side, Virgo. Let's connect with them. The veil's slightly lower, or thinner as they say. Okay, Spirit, beautiful ancestors, what messages do you have for our beautiful Virgos, please, at this time? What messages of wisdom or whatever you like at this time, please, Spirit? I thank you for your presence and I thank you for your love. What energies do we have? Excuse me, Virgo. Oh, I'm made up for you. But let's see what else we get. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do we have? I'm being shown a very strange vision there. I was shown somebody that was decorating out there and they accidentally knocked a vase over and it was actually a favourite, or there was something in the vase and Spirit's just been showing me, bless you. Don't worry about it. That's what Spirit is saying. Don't worry about it. I mean, you've got all that money, you can buy another one, can't you? Apologies if it was sentimental, but they're just giving me that little vision there for somebody. I guess they just want you to know that they're around you at this time and that the love's there. Please just take their love. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Do we have any more, please, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, that jumped, but oh, they jumped, but they didn't come out. Oh, and that one. Oh, okay. We'll take those. Right. Okay, so we've got Spirit of Air. Can you see that? Away from the light. Spirit of Air. Sacred Mountain. Beautiful card. There we go, Sacred Mountain. And Walking in Beauty. Now, these messages are straight from ancestral energies. They are Native Spirit Oracle cards and they're by Denise Lynn, for those of you that want to know. Or Denise Lynn, I think it is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to read from the book because they have beautiful messages. If I can find the book, there we go. And there might be specific messages for those of you out there. Let's have a look. Spirit of Air. Spirit of Air, please. I've got a tickle on the end of my nose. I think spirit guides are really making their presence known. Okay, right. Spirit of Air. Maybe if I pop that there, you might be able to see it, Virgo. Let's just have a quick look without too much reflection. Spirit of Air. I know that's going to irritate you. If it irritates me, it's more than likely going to irritate for those of you that have OCD, a bit like myself. Right. Card meaning is clarity and expansive perception of life is emerging for you now, Virgo. You're being advised to see life from a higher perspective. Clear out mental clutter. Breathe. All is well. Do not be concerned about the cobwebs after being cleared away. What did I say, Virgo, at the very start of this, that the supermoon would bring in? I saw a sweeping brush. Sorry about that. Right, do not be concerned. The cobwebs are being cleared away. Communicate your truth. Take care of details. Pay attention and don't let things slip through the cracks. Take time to hear the truth of others. Spirit is whispering to you. Open your mind to see a situation in a new light. Your native spirit wants you to know. The Spirit of Air represents the mental aspects of your life. It's the part that has been in captivity to discernment, to analyse, organise, evaluate and judge. Though seemingly supple and unseen, air is composed of the most purified natural energy fields, and we're in constant communion with the vast universe through our health and through our breath. The Spirit of Air carries the energy of change and transformation, inspiration aspiration, mental clarity, freedom, perception, communion and communication. The elements of air also allow you to see situations from a very high perspective. This card can indicate that it's a time to do some major clearing, decluttering and organising, Virgo. Well, it's something we'll all love doing, isn't it? Personally, I put it off till last minute. The journey. Okay, so your ancestors, there's three meanings to this card. Okay, but they're all interlinked with each other. So the journey, one of the most direct and powerful ways to receive messages from spirit is through the air spirit. The Cherokee people and many other native tribes believed that the winds were messengers sent by the Creator. Now, we had the Eight of Wands, didn't we? And they carried information from the sacred realms. When you go outdoors, notice the movement of air across your skin. Whether it's in the subtle breeze or the powerful wind of the storm, take a moment to stop and listen. Get a sense of what messages it might have for you. Amazing. It's funny that, isn't it? The spirit of air, because we were talking about those of you that may be looking for clarity and truth being spoken in court cases or in contracts. Okay, next up we've got Sacred Mountain. Okay, can you see that? Sacred Mountain. These are beautifully illustrated cards. I'm just trying. There we go, Virgo. Sacred Mountain. Bear with me, Virgo. You can always skip through this, can't you? You can just fast forward. Bless your hearts. Sacred Mountain. Okay. Sacred Mountain is asking you to be still and take the time to move into silent place within yourself. There's the Four of Swords. Locate your internal source of power, meditate, wait. Do not move forward until it feels right. Okay, so if you've been given a few job offers, then wait until it feels right for you. Okay. Do not take action. If you observe it rather than react, you claim your power back. Your native spirit want you to know. From the vantage point of the sacred mountain, your power grows. In silence, you'll find sacred witness. It is the dwelling place of your soul. In peace, seek and discover your truth. Move past the bustle and clutter of life into the sweet quiet aid. If you're in pain, don't lash out. Go into it until you find the source so that it can be healed. Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings of stress, urgency and emergency. Your power is born in silence. This peace gives birth to your serenity. Seek solitude to listen to the voice of your higher self and awaken your inner wisdom. Okay, the journey. Travel to the peaks of the hallowed mountains. And if you can't do this in person, travel in meditation. Imagine yourself atop a high peak and you can see the world in all directions. Give thanks and offerings to the mountains whenever you encounter them. The spirit of the mountain will deeply appreciate your gift. Wow, so that again, that's taking time out for yourself, Virgo. I mean, this looks like it's been, this particular illustration looks like it's in Peru, I think. Is it Peru? Up in the mountains, the Inca Trail. Absolutely stunning card, but take some time out. And to tell a Virgo not to act in haste or not to lash out, you know, it's when we get emotions like we've been feeling, when you get to the point of bursting, that's the first reaction, isn't it, Virgo? You get to the point where you want to just lash out at somebody because you don't want to feel that pain anymore. You don't want to be feeling that you've got to explain yourself, but it takes a lot for a Virgo to absolutely burst. We put up with a lot before we get to a point of explosion. But if that's how you feel in this particular full moon, give yourself a break, Virgo. Don't give yourself a hard time. Just listen, because sometimes you get more answers when you're listening than you do when you've got a lot to say to somebody and you regret what you say. Okay, just keep your eye on the situation. For those of you that are experiencing a really intense work situation like that, if you're just leaving a particular job or a business, then, you know, give yourself some time out, Virgo, bless you. Walking in beauty. Okay. Radiant beauty surrounds you. You are beautiful inside and out. Well, we knew that anyway, didn't we, Virgo? No matter what your age, your grace is growing, being in balance. As you walk in beauty and feel gratitude for it, your life will be filled with immense splendour. Whenever you can, spend time in the natural wild spaces. As you see and hear and feel beauty around you, your own beauty will grow. Your native spirit want you to know, in Native American traditions, there's the concept of walking in beauty. It's called oh, bear with me here, this one's a funny one. The Ho Nasha. In tradition, it means being in balance in the natural way of life. When we're in the right relationship or contract with the natural world around us, we are walking in beauty. The more sense and see beauty around you in your environment, yourself and your body will start to play in tune with it. Throwing out the negative. Don't put yourself or others down. Instead, affirm beauty. Take time to adorn your beauty and personal space. Walk in nature and inhale the beauty of every part of your wonderful planet. Cherish yourself and the luminescence within you, and you will glow. You're going to get your glow back on there, Virgo. The journey. Create outer harmony in your home environment, even if it's in a small way, such as a vase of flowers. Oh my days. What did I say where there was a message that somebody had been doing some clearing and they'd knocked a vase off? You can't make it up, can you, Virgo? Sorry about that. Just got a bit distracted. They're just spirit. Honestly, they're just amazing, aren't they? Such as a vase of flowers. Get yourself a scented candle. Put a scented candle in the room or clean windows. And your inner grace and radiance will begin to shine even more brightly. Wherever you go, look for beauty in your surroundings, and as a result, the world will become more beautiful. Well, I didn't think Virgos could get any more beautiful, but hey, it doesn't hurt. It won't hurt, will it, Virgo? So even our native ancestors, they're around us all the time. Even they're telling us to take time out. Get yourself a candle, male or female. Get yourself a nice warm bath. Take some time out for you. It takes the pressure off. If you've got children, if you've got busy families and noisy households, then just put your foot down, Virgo, and allow yourself some time. Tell them all to get out the house and go play, or if you've got a partner, ask them to take the children out for a bit and give yourself that deserved time that you need. Because in between transitions, we need time to think. And if they can't, if you live in a busy household or dwelling, and you can't escape that noise, get out yourself, Virgo. Get yourself out there for a walk. Okay, right. I'm going to ask our Celtic Tree Oracle. For those of you that have never seen this before, this is a deck, just bear with me. This is a deck that I purchased about 5 years ago, I think. It's the Celtic Tree Oracle. Okay, absolutely stunning for those of you that like nature. But I get these out on special occasions, and tonight it's a super moon, so it's connecting with our natural world. This is the usually grounding messages, but we'll have a look. Beautiful ancestors in spirit, what messages do we have from our natural world, please, from the Tree Oracle? What messages do we have for Virgo? please, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. Right, we have number 15, which is the Rus elder. I think elderberries in the UK, I'm not sure if parts of the world where you're from, if the elderberry grows at this time of year. It's usually between August and October, I believe. I think the last fruitation is around about end of September, October. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's dig deep a little bit further on the meaning behind this and see what the trees want us to know. Excuse me. Right. Let's pop that there so you can see it, Virgo. There we go. Let's hopefully take the shine off of that. There we go. Okay, so the elder represents itself. It represents a threshold, a doorway that you are approaching. As you stand at the door, take time to review your year and to honour it. The Egyptian goddess of balance, Maat, I think that's how you pronounce it, it's M-A-A-T, Maat. The Egyptian goddess of balance and discernment is available to you, so you can call upon her. The crone, the symbol of this for healthy composition of what no longer serves you. It is a time to clean up after your harvest. Another reminder to clear up, look, see, look, Virgo. It's a time for you to clean up after the harvest, which it's harvest time coming up soon, actually, in August in the UK. That which you have created in this last year, let go of that which no longer serves you or that's relevant anymore, but save the seeds of new hopes and new potentials that you will care for over the winter. It is time to seek knowledge of ancient indigenous ways and to reconnect with your ancestry. Well, this is just all connecting, Virgo. The veil between the worlds is thin now, which makes this a time to communicate with your ancestors and others who have passed over. They have much to share. They can infuse you with new life and hope and magic. Seek out your elders for wisdom and guidance. The elder's theme is the end in the beginning and the beginning in the end. It marks a time for personal withdrawal, introspection, and release. It is a time to surrender old ideas, old projects, outworn patterns, or stagnant relationships as you take stock of your year. Look at the themes, give yourself credit for what you have accomplished, let go of your disappointments and forgive yourself for the mistakes that you may have made. You are not the person you were last year at this time. You have completely transformed and you will continue to do so. Allow the regeneration energy of the elder to infuse you with the energy for the new. How beautiful and how very, very apt, Virgo. It's amazing how Spirit have connected the ancestral energy with the native spirit with the Celtic tree, and everything is all pointing into the direction of this supermoon is bringing in a lot of joy, a lot of financial stability. It's bringing in new, Virgo. I think that is absolutely amazing, and I'm just going to end the reading shortly. I just want to remind you, Virgo, that with all the information you've been given, I mean, look at this supermoon, the energies that you've endured. It hasn't been in vain, Virgo. It's been there for you to reassess, to realign, to start anew. And for those of you that do have a solar return this month, congratulations to you. Absolutely have an amazing birthday. Take this love, take this energy, and I just hope that you have an amazing journey over the next few weeks, the next few months. Take all of the love and the energy from your native ancestors, and don't forget to ask them for help, Virgo. Now, I hope all of you beautiful souls out there are feeling the love from Spirit. I certainly am. And just ride that journey. Ride over the roller coaster ride you might feel over the next few days. But you've got this, Virgo, and Spirit's got your back, my darlings. So I'm going to leave you in love and light. Mwah. I wish you all the love in the world. Good luck with it, Virgo. See you next time. Bye.